Hello. Welcome back. Uh so last time we beat Ted's scenario. And I tried multiple times to get Benny's to work. I have no idea what keeps happening with that. But we're gonna go back to Gorister and not drink gasoline this time. So here we go. Okay.
Which of you five would...
Load. Use the mirror, please.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible. Am is playing a dangerous game here, and not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time? Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations. Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing.
Okay.
I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us. All the cabins are alike. Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. New sheet. What's the deal here? My name's printed on the front of this book. Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
How do I leave? Leave. Okay.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. New sheet. What's the deal here?
Can I take this one too?
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Jesus, that engine's huge.
Okay.
No sheet, just a flea-infested mattress.
Yeah, because you took the sheet.
Sleep and dream about her again? Forget it. It's locked. My stomach's growling. Whoa, That's a long drop to the ground.
Whoa. Okay.
Someone short trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight. This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else. There's nothing useful here.
Okay.
This junk looks like there's blood here and God knows what else. There's nothing. Oh, this punch smells like gasoline. I can't take the whole friggin' world with me.
What?
What good will that do me?
Can I soak it in here?
I'd never get the grime off.
Okay.
Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool. Filthy. It stinks in here.
Hi, rats. They keep jumping around. I gotta be...
Am I losing my mind?
Okay. Take a rat.
Those damn rats would rip the flesh right off my hands if I tried to take the bread. A kitchen knife. Damn big one, too. Now that scared them away. I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me? It's empty, but the label says, poison, fatal if swallowed.
Okay. Oh, I can't take it?
It's empty. Looks like a gas oven, big enough to climb in. The gas is shut off.
Okay. So I have a million ways to kill myself. Let's use this one.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Jesus, that engine's huge. There's something hard under the pillow. A gun. It's heavy, heavier than it ought to be. Everything's coated. Real hospitable. Threadbare.
Okay.
Big gray bags of gas. I must be inside an airship. We're at a level altitude.
Okay.
We're at a level... I don't know what to do with... I don't know what to do. I've ripped a new hole.
Okay, go in there. Use the tear.
No doubt about it now. Am has put me on an iron Zeppelin. But why? Why would he give me a chance to escape? This must be the Zeppelin's mooring ring. That heart's all wired up like some kind of weird guidance system, and with Am in control, I'm not gonna like where it's taking me. It's too narrow for me to cross without falling.
Oh, can I?
I just dull my knife.
Use this with...
I don't know what to do with this. This rope looks strong enough to support my weight.
Okay, can I use it then?
I tied the knot too tight. I don't know what to do with this.
Give the rope to me.
I don't know what to do with this. What good will that do me? This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore. There's a compass and wires attached to this heart. I tied the knot.
Okay.
A switch. The label says, Emergency Inflation System. The airbags are already inflated.
No, no, no.
Christ, what a stench. It smells like piss and rotting meat. Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself? This rope looks strong enough. What good will that? This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out. I don't know what to do.
If I blow up.
Did you really think I'd let you die now when I've intervened every time you attempted suicide in the last 109 years? No, Chorister, I'm sending you back to the fire so that you may languish in your guilt over and over again. This is a hell with no end, Chorister. Who among you shall go next?
Do I try Benny again? Fuck it.
Benny, You know.
Shut up.
This cavern isn't like...
Yep.
You son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. This graveyard...
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though... This is Tuttle's... He lost his... Thomas... I don't... Vines. Hurts! 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 Why is this...
If you're wondering why I'm skipping through all of this, is because this is like my 6th time through this.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby... Looks like it's empty. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. Hurts! 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 Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry. I'm too large to sleep there.
Why?
Forget it. Too painful.
Oh, your stomach scratching. Hungry, Benny. Wait for the picnic at the altar. Yeah, you're too weak to kill the older ones unless they're already tied up for you. Who loves you, baby?
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm. I feel warmer already. Now if I could just find something to eat. Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I can barely carry myself. A bag. I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
You could open it. You could look inside of it. You can do a million things. Whatever.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Wita.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Fuma.
Some kind of dwelling. Look, some kind...
Go into it, please.
This looks like a... What did they used to call them? Single...
Okay.
Probably...
Nope.
It's too hot. Hurts! 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 That son of a bitch ripped out my vocal cords years ago. That son of a...
Uh-huh.
This looks like a good hiding place.
Okay, go in here.
This cave is large. This cave is... I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
You can go into it like I asked you to.
It's a goddamn supermarket! Primitive. Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Blondie here won't let me...
Okay.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I am one. There's so much fruit grow. There's so much fruit. It must be the villages. It must be the village. Looks like some kind of altar. There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here. Nothing but... What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Okay, so use the twine.
Ah, mana.
Go in here.
This is the cave.
Yep. Go in. Give kid the food.
Oh, thank you for food.
I am very...
There is fruit in food.
I tried eating the...
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and
You look like you don't...
Mother and I not allowed in food cave. Villagers are afraid of me.
How are we...
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Is that altar in the jungle used...
Yes,
How long have these...
the sacrifice to
Why do they...
one is sacrificed, so
Are the victims buried in...
I know nothing about grave.
What are these sacrifices?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Later, dude. And then I use twine again.
Ah,
All right. Give it to the mom, then she makes out with me.
amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
Use the bed.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some... The village is quiet today. Too quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
Gather the villagers at the altar to choose a sacrifice.
Right.
These aren't vines. They're electrical wire. Son of a bitch, Am, trick...
Go to the altar.
Go to the altar. But this dude's still in here.
I don't know what...
Go into it.
Blondie here won't... Blondie here won't let me near the food.
Do I need another fruit?
Ah, manna from heaven. Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Dada cho shama am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wocho shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Wita fuma piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Am villa tajo.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now? There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains. There's burnt plastic. I wonder if they're... There's nothing here I can... There's nothing here I can eat.
Okay.
Natana shama.
He doesn't want me to interfere.
Am shaba hupa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village, at least until the next lottery.
Watana shinta.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Natana shama halt.
He doesn't want me to...
Okay.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe from lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am machine.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Okay.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
Do I talk to the graves now?
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me. allowing that woman to die on the altar.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
Best viewers on what? I love Spam. It's great.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Okay.
You now family.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be. I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man
Go
for
talk
ideas.
to the old man.
Too bad he not friend.
Right.
I wish I could...
Many villagers.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
I don't see any... He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Okay.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it. He's not interested. He's motioning towards the video.
Right.
I don't see.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
How do I make sure
I feel warmer already. Now if I could just find something to eat.
that the bag stays there?
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
Okay.
This is where the...
Yep. Go in there. Chill in there. Give...
Blondie only...
Give him the fruit?
Kla!
Okay.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Give fruit to...
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway.
Okay.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Primitive. These...
Stop.
I looked at the village elder's video screen and found out there will be a sacrifice tomorrow.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
It's a proverb meaning that a person who has found something can keep it, and the loser has no right to it. Okay.
This looks like a good hiding place. I wish I could...
Many villagers go to Old Man for ideas.
Look, I'll...
Thank you.
It's too hot. This is where the village elder lives. I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it. There's burnt plastic. I wonder if they're going to bury... There's nothing here. There's burnt plastic. I wonder...
How? Maybe the grave guys know what to do. I don't know how I got that to work.
What can I...
Give us proof of...
This is tough. He lost his life.
I killed him.
What can I...
Show us that you're able to think of...
What can I...
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy.
I'll bet those baskets are full of food. I'll bet the... Ah, mana... I can't figure out... It's tied to the upper platform. I can't climb up.
Swallow the
I'm
ladder.
not that hungry.
Okay.
I don't see anyone.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
He's motioning toward...
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
This is the cave where the...
Yep. Give the kid fruit.
Oh, thank you. You now family.
I
Ah, manna from heaven.
do I just
This
see
is where
if
the village...
it's still there after?
I have to wait for the... I'm not that... He's not interested. He's not interested. I have to wait for the lottery. I have to wait for...
Okay. Gonna go
This
to
is
bed
the
and see what
cave.
happens.
I'm starving. I'd do anything for some food. I wish I could...
Many villagers.
Look, I'll do...
Thank you.
The village is... This is where the village...
Yeah, go in there.
The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
Fuck. Are you kidding me?
What can...
Give us proof of...
This looks like...
Alright, I guess
Is
it's
that
time to
fire
die.
in those... Is that fire?
Go.
There's nothing here I can eat. There's burnt plaque. I wonder...
나타나!
He doesn't want me...
와타나 신타?
I don't think...
다다?
The village... I wonder...
God damn it.
I am the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery.
Alright.
For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice. Try that.
Great.
Who among you?
I don't know what to do.
Benny, you know you've always been my...
Shut up.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life. Am, you son of a bitch!
We're looking it up. I wanted to do a blind playthrough, but it pisses me off too much. So, Benny. Give the fruit to the mother, she'll chew it and regurgitate it into your mouth. Speak to the boy again, he'll tell you, and tell him you're tired. Use the bed on the floor cave. If you have slept any other time than the times listed in this guide, you will have ruined the scenario and it will be ended prematurely at the altar. You have no choice but to restart completely if this happens. Speak to the boy. Once you wake up, leave the cave. Follow the path south, speak to the elder, and ask him if you can watch the sacrifice. Head left to the first area where you fell down the stairs at the start. What? Asking the mother will end the scenario. Oh, asking to eat the mother will end the scenario. Once the sacrifice has taken place, examine the debris on the ground and leave the area. Right. Head left to the first area where you fell down the stairs at the start. Walk to the right towards the graves. Examine all the graves, then speak to them as much as you can about how you can prove you have changed as a person. Attempting to dig up the graves and eat the bodies will deny you from the best possible ending in the scenario, as well as the end game. Leave the area and head... Okay. Head all the way back to the third cave with the boy. Talk to him. Exit. Enter the elder's cave. Leave the area and head all the way back to the third cave with the boy. Talk to him. Exit. Enter the elder's cave and steal the lottery bag near his seat when he isn't there. Take a piece of fruit from the basket above and make your way back to the graves. Speak to the graves. When you reach Thomas, he'll reveal Brickman's grave. What? Okay. Over here.
This grave, I feel, is vines. This is Todd. He lost his life. Thomas, I'd almost... Why is this? I haven't eaten from the smell of fruit tree. Am once...
Take the fruit. Follow the fruit. Go back.
Ah. Looks like nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic.
We're
What's
back.
with the ropes on the cross beams? Looks like they're used for holding someone. Some kind of dwelling. This looks like probably
Oh,
I am...
There is...
I try...
You
look like...
Mother...
How are...
I learned to talk
Defect...
sometimes, but I am spared.
Lottery.
Villagers hold...
Is that all?
Yes,
How long have
this...
are the victims...
I know
Why?
one
I need to go find some food. What are these?
The sac.
I need to go.
Use the twine.
Ah.
Great. Oh. Give fruit to the mother. Spit it in my mouth.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it.
Use the bed. Good night. Talk to the kid.
Where is your mother?
She goes.
I need to go. The village is. Why is every.
Okay, talk to the elder. Why is everyone gathered in
다다
here?
저 샤마 am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
뭐
It look.
위다
It sounds like.
am.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Okay. So stop. Tab out. She'll regurgitate to speak to the boy again and tell him you're tired. Use the bed on the floor. If you have slept any other time than the times listed in this guide, you will have ruined the scenario and will be ended prematurely at the altar. You have no choice but to restart completely if this happens. Speak to the boy once you wake up, leave the cave. Follow the path south. Speak to the elder and ask him if you can watch a sacrifice. Asking to eat the mother will end the scenario. Once the sacrifice has taken place, examine the debris on the ground and leave the area. Head left to the first area where you fell down the stairs. Walk right towards the graves. Examine all the graves and then speak to them as much as you can about how you could prove you are a changed person. Okay. Alright, look at the debris.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Look at the junk.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman. I wonder if they're.
Take
There's
the junk.
nothing here.
Take the debris.
There's nothing here.
Talk to the debris. Alright. To the graves.
You left me for dead in the field.
I've learned to.
With what I
What can.
give us.
Your
I've learned
from a
what can.
show us.
I tried to help, Brickman. If you couldn't carry your own weight,
I've learned
the cow you're going to
what can.
give us.
Okay. Examine all the graves and speak to them as much as you can. Prove you are a changed person. Attempting to dig up the graves and eat the bodies will deny you from the best possible ending. Leave the area and head all the way back to the third cave with the boy. Talk to him, exit. Okay. Hey, your mom died.
I'm sorry.
I know.
What will happen?
No food.
Why don't you?
Bad idea to run.
I can't.
You care.
I wish I could.
Many villagers go to Old Man for.
Look, I'll do.
Thank you.
Okay. Talk to him. Exit. Enter the elder's cave and steal the lottery bag near his seat. When he isn't there, leave and return to the boy's cave. So the bag should be there.
Impressive. Someone important must live here. The village elder must be out gathering food.
It's fucking stupid. Hate this game.
This is the cave where the boy. I don't think. I stole.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
Okay. Get some fruit.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Go talk to the dead people.
I have no more villagers.
Show the lottery bag to Thomas.
I have no more villagers.
Interesting.
I have no more villagers.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
I have something to...
At last, some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
Those flowers make Brickman's grave seem so peaceful.
Yeah, happy he is. Can I take the flower? Okay. We're getting somewhere. From the bag, take the piece of fruit from the basket above and make your way back to the graves. Speak with the graves. Bury a piece of fruit in his grave. Enter the boy's cave and sleep in the bed. Exit once you wake up. To the elder's cave and check out the monitor in the back. Okay. So I got to it in a weird order. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Use the bed.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be. I buried...
No lottery means new way to choose victim.
I need to go find...
Go to the elder.
This is where the...
Talk to him.
He's motioning.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
This is the cave where...
Go in there.
Am wants to have a sacrifice to...
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide.
What can I...
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. Head. Your mom's corpse's head. Such a fun, lighthearted game. Take the junk.
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
Give junk to the kid.
I don't think he I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need body for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
Where did I get that wire before? Oh, it was the vine.
I can't figure.
Go in there, dipshit.
Looks like it's empty. There's a loose wire.
Okay. Check out the enter the boy's cave. Tell him what you saw. Tell him he needs to hide in the hole in the wall. The boy is too afraid to stay in there himself, so you'll need to help him to make a doll. Go to the altar south of here and take the mother's head from the debris surrounding it. Take some fruit from the basket and enter the cave on the far right. Show it to the guard and he'll tell you to place it inside the marketplace. While you're inside, take the wood, place the fruit in one of the sacks, and leave. Okay, I tried that like 400 times, and now it's gonna work, I guess.
I don't... Ah, manna from heaven. It's a goddamn... I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
So
This is
mad.
the cave. don't think... I found a piece of wood that could be...
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's body.
I found a piece of...
Thank you for help with Doll.
Great. Kids in the hole. Not the sketch group. Enter the boy's cave once more. Give him these 3 things. He'll make a doll and enter the hole. Use the monitor one last time and go to sleep on the bed. Rush to the altar and speak to the elder. Ask to be sacrificed in his place. Ask him to eat the boy. Will end the scenario. Cool.
Well, it's about time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
Are you...
Heavens, no. I used to work for him, but now I'm working for the Russian.
Who is the Russian?
Why, he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. You're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
How can you help me?
Now that you've shown your comrades that there's some hope for you, you should work on the person you wronged the most.
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his tortures.
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed in Am's newest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. So. Oh, I have to go to bed.
I wonder how the boy... The village is quiet.
Oh! Not very good at hiding.
Tada Stramwan Bank.
Damn! Am must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Natana Shama Halt.
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Nukom Vitastrawan.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why, the boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Broken. Compassion. For me.
Or he grew a third arm.
Benny. No. I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
All right.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a great...
Shut up.
What hell? Looks like some probably and into...
Alright, we finished Benny. Take the note.
Someone must have slipped. It says,
And it's glitched.
this hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Too friggin' cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. I've never seen anything like this in... all the cat... New sheet. What's the...
Take the sheet. Look at the book.
My name's printed on the front of this book.
Take the book.
Why, this book is little...
Look at the mirror.
This hole in...
Look at the porthole.
too friggin' cloudy.
Use this door.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Take the sheet. Look at the engine.
Jesus, that engine's huge.
Look at the mirror.
This hole in...
Leave. I guess it's here. Use this door.
It's locked.
Just kidding.
My stomach's growling.
Use this thing.
Whoa, that's a long drop to the ground.
Use this thing.
Someone sure trashed this. Must have been one. Oh, this punch. I can't take the whole frig. I'd never get the...
Okay.
It stinks.
Take the knife. Use the knife on the rats.
That scared them away.
Take the bread. Take... Oh.
It's empty, but the label says poison, fatal if swallowed.
Why can't I take the poison jar? Oh, I have to eat this first.
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty.
And
what's wrong with
put
me?
the gasoline punch in there.
Oh, this punch smells like...
And why does it go into your inventory?
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. A gun.
Look at this porthole.
Jesus, that engine's huge.
Yep, great. Look at the mirror.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
Walk outside. Walk up the stairs.
Big gray bag. I must be inside. This looks
Jeez.
sharp enough to...
Knife with stitching.
I've ripped a new hole.
I ripped a new hole.
No doubt about it now. Am has put me on a... But why?
Look at the heart.
That heart's all wide, and with Am in control,
Take the heart.
it's too narrow.
Use sheet. Use other sheet. Now take the heart.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Use knife with...
I don't know what to do with it.
Okay. Got all that.
Christ, what a stench. It smells like piss and rotting meat. Here's a key. It must be for opening the cages.
Cages.
It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. To remove key, push lever.
Push.
My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages.
Oops.
The bottle's filling up with a milky liquid from the cage's feeding tubes.
I don't know if those are feeding tubes, Forrester.
This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out. I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself? What good will that do me? What good will... Bitter stuff. But I feel stronger.
What?
I just dull my knife. What good will that...
Vivisection is the use of animals as subjects in laboratory experiments, especially when it is considered to cause distress to the animal. Okay, well.
Everything's cooked. What good will... It's locked. Why waste my rope on that?
Can I tie it to something? Excuse me.
Why waste my rope? My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages. What good will that? I don't know what to do with these. What good will that do me? Bitter stuff.
I feel stronger. Hmm.
There's some loose wires hanging out.
Swallow
I
the
must be
engine.
going mad. I wouldn't know what to do. I can't take the whole friggin' world with me.
Is this gonna kill me?
I don't know what to do with this. Why waste my rope on that? This engine isn't... There's some loose wires hanging out.
Talk to the harness. Oh, let's...
Everything's coated with...
Use the door, please.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore. What good will that do? Real hospitable of threadbare. Too worn. Ain't worth spit. Everything's...
Oh, the book is... Oh, where's the book? Is this the book one?
filthy, like the rest of this cesspool. Why, this book... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with these. This bottle's filled with the milk. Bitter stuff. But I feel stronger.
Rip it off its hinges.
It's locked. Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool.
Swallow
I must
it.
be going mad.
Push it.
It's locked.
Give it. Give the door to the door. Talk to it.
Bitter stuff. But I feel I can't take the whole...
Oh,
It's empty. Looks like a fork. Nearly missed it.
take it. Great. Got a fork.
The gas is shut off.
Oh, there's a cookbook too.
The fork's too bent to be... Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness. Take the willingness to forgive and the will to be forceful. Mix the blood of innocence and the anger of the wronged. What kind of crap is this? Looks like a gas oven. Big enough to climb in.
Okay, what did that say?
Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless. Damn thing Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness. Take the willingness to forgive and the will to be forceful. Mix the blood of innocence and the anger of the wronged. What kind of crap is this? This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else. There's nothing useful. The airbags are already inflated. Some kind of warning light. The label says, power. It's not lit. We're at a level altitude. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Bitter stuff. But I feel stronger. What good will that do? A switch. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Gas is rushing out. We're at a level altitude. A switch. The label says, emergency inflation system. I don't know what to do. The airbags are inflating.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do with these. Gas is rushing out. Something feels different. We're dropping slowly. We're dropping slowly. Something feels very wrong. Oh my God, we're crashing!
Oops.
Did you really think I'd let you die now when I've intervened? Who among you shall go next?
Hmm. Walk. No. Hmm.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I...
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of probably one and into... Someone must have... It says... This whole... I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us. All the cat... My name's Prince.
Use door, please.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Take the sheet. That one's locked.
My stomach's growling.
Use this door.
Someone sure trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight. This junk looks like there's blood here and God knows what else. Oh, this punch. Everything's... It stinks.
Take the fork. Take the knife. Oh, I have to get the gun.
Someone wiped their bloody hands. My stomach's...
There's a gun, isn't it? Oh, it's over here.
My stomach...
Yep. Use that one.
Where's the crew? What good will that... I don't know what to do with it. There's something hard. A gun. My stomach's... Everything's cold. My stomach's...
Use the knife with the rats. Fuck off, rats.
That scared them away.
Take the bread. Eat the bread.
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me?
Look at the bottle.
It's empty, but the label says poison, fatal if swallowed.
And look at... Use the book, apparently.
Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness. Take the willingness to forgive and the will to be forceful. Mix the blood of innocence and the anger of the wronged. What kind of crap is this?
I think that's it.
Christ, it smells... My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages. I've got the key, but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
I thought that was figurative. Use the door.
I've washed my hands of the past.
Alright, go up the steps.
Big gray bags of gas. I must be inside an airship.
Use knife on this.
I've ripped a new hole.
Use the hole.
No doubt about it now. Am has put... But why?
Look at
That
heart.
heart's all white, and with Am...
Use this. Use this. Take the heart.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Use the knife on the rope. Okay. And then
This looks sharp enough to slice through just about anything.
use knife with airbag.
Gas is rushing out.
Use knife with airbag.
Something feels different. Why is that alarm going off? Whoa.
Okay. Clean your sheets, make a makeshift rope. Cut open 2 of the airbags that line the walls with your knife and head down the stairs. Open the hatch and climb down it.
Whoa.
Okay, maybe 3?
Why is that alarm going off? Whoa.
Ow! I don't hear an alarm either.
Why is this harness? Is Am expecting... I don't know what to do. Why is that alarm going?
What alarm? Oh. That's not annoying. Chorister in the ship. Okay. Walk in the room on the far right and put the book. Walk into the left room. Take the sheet from the bed. Walk across the catwalk. Push the pillow aside. Find the gun. Go to the next room. Examine the debris on the floor. Don't swallow the poison on the table. It will end the scenario. In the following room, you'll take the knife and the fork. Use the knife to scare away the rats. Walk past the hatch. Take the bottle of milky fluid. Push the lever on the console and take the bloody key. Head back in the dining room and use the tablecloth to clean your hands. Return to the engine room and use the fork to stop the engine. Okay.
The metal and the fork. Short-circuited the engine wiring. We've landed, but where?
Okay. Getting somewhere.
Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it. A big worn truck tire. Reminds me of the truck stops I used to visit. The windows are all boarded up. I guess the owner just doesn't give a damn about fixing things up. I can sympathize with that. Things just get broken again anyway. Why bother? Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar. Whiskey. Harry used to guzzle this stuff like it was tap water. Everything's cracked linoleum, broken fixtures. Disgusting. Damn spout's twisted. No water is coming out. It's broken. Graffiti. The monster is not alone in the world. It has friends. It's broken.
It's broken.
A toilet stall. Am's never given us privacy before. None of this makes sense.
You're outside. Enter, grab the whiskey on the shelf behind the bar, use the jukebox, and select the first and second choices. Okay. Feels like cheating, but this is so obtuse that it's pissing me off.
An old-fashioned jukebox.
Use it, please.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glynis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glynis said the night we fought. Oh, God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glynis.
Okay. Don't choose the third one. The fourth one is harmless, but exit through the back door.
Well, Gorister.
Oh.
You've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
Hello.
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
No. What are you, really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
You're Am, playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorister?
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Come, come, Gorister. Forgive and forget.
Where do you come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorrister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
I am not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
Tell me how to get across the mountains.
I'm hungry. Perhaps a taste of your heart will put me in a more cooperative mood.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Also, you can with the child, give him your heart when he asks for it. Take the shovel. Oh, alright. Here you go.
I'm not giving this away. I'm not giving this.
I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
I've got nothing more to say to you. That's Edna's husband, Harry. Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Harry,
you know,
whose heart was impaled on...
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on...
What's this about a...
You know, it's a big place, the desert.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a...
Let me pour you a drink. Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorrister. We came on the Zeppelin.
He was in the room.
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
What happened in the dining room?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Okay.
Let me pour you a drink. What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
Looks like there's a...
Oh my god.
Let me pour you a drink. And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore. Can you imagine being kept alive for 109 years just to hear her carping?
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
What's this about a...
You know, it's a big...
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in...
Talk to you later. Filthy, like the rest.
Oh my god, just use it. For the love of God. Two. 3.
A meat locker? How'd I get... bodies on meat hooks? Am, you bastard! What have you done? That's Edna, my mother-in-law. No, this is too good to be true. Glynis, what has Am done to you, honey? Too big to take with me. Beef. Am's never given us something this good to eat. Something's wrong here. A toilet stall. Am's never given.
Oh my god. Okay. Hmm. Alright. Enter exhaust all the dial while talking. Give him your heart when he asks for it. Okay, so I need the shovel. Leave. Get out of here. Use this. Shovel.
There aren't any bodies buried there, Gorister. Not yet, anyway. There's more interesting. Does that give you some food for thought? There's more interesting rubbish to sift through, Gorister. Does that give... There aren't any bodies...
Exhaust all the dialogue you can with the truck. Give him your heart. Take the shovel shoved between the trash cans. Go back inside.
There's more interest. Does that give...
How would you know there's a shovel there?
Be careful where you use that, Gorister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
That's psychotic. Try talking to Harry. He won't answer unless you pour him a drink. Do so and talk to him as much as you can. Enter the restroom. Examine the graffiti lining the walls. Take the magnifying glass at the bottom of the urinal and make your way back into the airship. Okay. Walk to the back door. Jesus.
I don't know what to do with graffiti. The monster is not.
Okay. Walk in there. Use it, please. Use. What? Oh.
I hear some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
You do? Make your way back to the hair. You can kill him with the knife for his heart, but I advise against it, as doing so will deny you from the best possible ending in this scenario. Confront him with the newfound discovery. Enter the bathroom when you're finished with him. Use the bathroom stall 3 times to be teleported to a meat locker. Okay. Got a bone to pick with you, Harry.
Let me pour you a drink. I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
I have the worst posture.
Why did you kill me?
Oh, it's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
Let me pour you a drink. Let me pour you a drink. Talk to you later. It looks like I can't escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Am.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorister? We're family, after all.
Mm-hmm.
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
Now, Gorister, I was just concerned about my baby. Glynis was so lonely with you always being out on the road. I know you were doing the best you could.
Edna, you bitch. I know all about your plot to murder me.
I had to make a deal with Am. I had to. I've always been harsh on you, I admit. But we're the last people on Earth. Let's help each other now.
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Alliances change, Gorister. Something's gone wrong. Am's 2 Conrads don't listen to me anymore. I need you. And you need me. It's that simple. You truck-driving son of a bitch!
No!
This is for me and my baby!
Let me go!
I've got you now, Gorister. And if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me, Gorister. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for so long, I'm not thinking straight. A sip of that milk will clear my head. Gorister, you idiot! That fluid is what has kept us alive for all these 109 years. If it can do that, it can give me the strength to escape from this meat hook.
She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done? Bitter stuff, but I feel stronger. No, I can't give Glynis the fluid.
Why
If I
not?
revived her, I don't think I could stand to face her again after what I did to her.
Okay. Try talking to Glynis and then talk. What? Talk to her as much as possible and do not kill her with the knife, gun, or feed her. Oh, doing so will deny you the best possible ending in the scenario, and the end game. Comply when she tells you to take her down from the hook. Attack you as you do and drop a key. Tie her up with the rope and take the key. Exit the meat locker. Turn to the airship and walk towards the original corridor. You can now use Edna's key on the locked one in the back. Enter it. Read the logbook. When you're finished, leave the airship and go back through the honky-tonk to the freezer. Feed the milky fluid to Glynis and talk to her. Take her body from the freezer. magnifying glass and on the beef hanging from the hooks and cut the heart from it. Leave the freezer. Make your way back to the door of the honky tonk. Tuck the jackal and exchange the beef for your own. The shovel to dig a grave for Glynis and bury her. Speak to the jackal about. Yes, return the airship. Oh my god. About 60,000 things I have to do.
So this is where the bitch ran off to. What are you doing, Edna?
Don't bother me now, Gorrister. I've got to get this thing over the mountains.
How did you escape from the meat hook?
Gorrister, you idiot truck driver. That milk you fed me
Yeah.
Get away from those controls, you bitch.
If we don't get out of here, the big machine will kill both of us.
So why aren't we taking off?
Because we don't have any power, you fool!
I'm leaving now, Edna.
Do something, you get the...
Why aren't we getting any power?
You were once an electrician. You don't have to be...
I'm leaving now, Edna.
Do something useful for once, Gorrister. Get the power...
The ignition switch.
Enter it and read the logbook. When you're finished, leave the airship and go back through the honky tonk to the freezer. Where is the logbook?
Edna's trying to take... I've got to stop. So how do I get... The ignition... I'm not giving this away. If I'm gonna die... I'm not giving this away. I'm leaving now, Ed.
Do some... Get the power...
Shut the fuck up.
So how do I get... The light's dimmed. We must be out of power.
Where's the logbook?
Don't touch those controls, you idiot! You don't know what you're doing!
I'm leaving.
Do some... Get...
So how do I get... What good will that do me?
I fucked it up. God damn it. It's so dark. There we go. Let there be light. I hope I didn't. And the game just being silly.
No, I can't give Glennis the fluid. If I revived her,
I fucked myself.
I don't think I could stand to face her again after what I did to her. Filthy, like...
Well, let's just see. Hold on. Use this. Use the magnifying glass on the beef.
The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death. That bastard's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
Okay. We use the knife.
One heart looks like another. I'm not giving this away. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everything with. I'm not giving this away.
Hey.
I found Edna and...
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's. Ah, this is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
So how do I...
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out. If...
I don't under...
Ah, but Edna does. And all...
I've got nothing more to say to you. A shovel.
Isn't it a bit premature to be...
She can't talk. My God, what have I... Bitter stuff. No, I can't give Glennis the fluid. If I revived her, I don't think I could stand to face...
Use the door, please.
It's locked. So this is where the bitch ran off to. I ought to...
That's right, Gorrister.
I never meant to hurt Glenn. I just got pissed.
And knocked her.
I'm leaving now, Edna.
Do something. Get the.
Alright. I guess I gotta just walk into the desert.
You've borne me to the edge of my fragile patience, Chorister. Who among you shall go next? I would not.
Alright.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of probably. And into what? Someone must have slipped. It says. This hole in. I've never seen. All the. My name's. Why, this book. Where's the crew? I'm all alone. My stomach's growling. Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. A gun. My stomach's. Someone short. Must have been one. Someone wet. Oh, this punch. This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows. Filthy. It stinks in here.
Use. Stab the rats.
Now that scared the.
Swallow the bread.
I'm no longer hungry. What's wrong with me? Strange. The bottle's empty. It's empty, but the label says an old cook. An old cookbook. Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness. What kind of... Big gray bags. I must be inside an airship. I've ripped a new one. No doubt about it. Am has put me
There's
on
so
an
much
irons
to
up.
do in this one.
But why?
Use the sheet.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Going here.
Christ, what a stench. It smells like...
Push the lever.
My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages.
Take the knife.
I've got the
There's
key,
the key.
but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
Walk on here. Use it, please. Use the tablecloth.
I've washed my hands of the past. The metal in the fork, short circuit. Gas is rushing out. Something feels different.
Okay.
We've landed. But where?
Use the hatch.
Some roadside honky-tonk.
Use the front door.
Dark and grubby, but...
Use the restroom.
Cracked linoleum, broken fixtures. Disgusting.
Use the urinal.
It's broken.
Use...
Graffiti. The monster.
Use the sink.
No water is...
Oh, gotta take the whiskey.
Well, Gorister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
Hello.
What are...
I'm man...
No.
Let me... Now what...
You're an...
No.
Why can't you...
Like, we all...
Yeah?
After...
Look, I'm getting...
Come.
Where do you...
Here?
So you must...
Free...
That desert does...
Heed my... And don't...
What do you...
I have...
I am not...
No? Ah. Go to the restroom.
Tell me that...
Go to the rest...
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Be careful where you use that, Gorister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
Okay, I do the shit and then it doesn't pop up. With the jackal, give him your heart when he asks for it. Take the shovel between the... Go back inside. Oh, I have to use the jukebox.
He took my baby away!
That's true. She's all... Why not?
You don't...
That's what... Oh, tell me that riddle.
Go to the...
I've got nothing more to say to you. That's Edna's husband. Let me pour you a drink. Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin.
What do you know?
You'll have... That's what...
What happened? Who did...
Looks like this.
Let me pour you a drink. Who did you kill?
Or haven't you had...
And just wait.
I don't know. Can you imagine?
Who's...
Why, you...
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about?
You know, it...
What do you know?
Looks like this.
Talk to you later.
The bathroom 3 times.
A meat locker. Bodies. Damn you. That's Edna. No. Glynis. Beef. Am's never given us something. Something's wrong. The organs reminds... Of course, Am's so... That bad. One heart looks like another.
Can I talk to Edna yet?
Edna, how did you...
The Chinaman hung me!
Chinaman?
He's one of the other two. Am's not as omnipotent as he would have us believe.
Why should I...
I have to...
You know how to fly?
You were once an electrician. You don't have to be a brain surgeon.
Tell me how to fly the...
No. Take me down and then I'll tell you.
Okay, Ed.
It's good to see you're finally making...
Wait.
Gorister! You...
It looks like...
Why would you...
You were always...
Now, Gorister. Glynis,
I've got nothing more to say to you. I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay.
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about?
You know, it...
Talk to you later. Everything's...
Use the door. Talk to the jackals.
I found...
Such information comes at a price. Your heart for Edna. Ah, this is Edna's heart.
So how do...
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ.
I don't know.
Ah, but Edna does. And all the other animals.
I've got nothing more to say to you. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to...
Isn't it a bit premature to be...
What?
Damn key doesn't fit.
Okay. Thought I'd try.
Here's some hair that was... It's the same color. And here's some... Now... I was the...
I'm sorry, Gorister. When the poison took effect...
Why did you...
Oh, it's too complicated.
Let me pour you a drink. Talk to you later. Filthy. Like... Edna, you b...
I've always been... Let's have...
Why should I...
Alliances... I need... You truck-driving son of a bitch!
Okay,
This is
I
for me
can't
and
give
my
her the
baby!
milk, right?
Let me go.
I've got you now, Chorister. And if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything...
I don't know what's come over me, Chorister. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for a sip of that...
No.
Chorister, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man!
Edna, you dropped a key.
Hand me back that key and let me down! I'm your only hope of getting out of here!
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
Let me prove my good intentions. I'll let you go. Now give me the key.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay. So, got the key. Walk out the door. Let's just see what's going on with Glynis first. Talk to Glynis.
She can't talk. My God, what a...
Give the fluid to Glynis.
No, I can't give... If I revived her, I don't think I...
Okay. Talk to Harry. Nothing new. Let me pour
you a drink. Talk to you later.
Use the ladder. Great. Walk over here. Use Edna's key with the door.
So many dials and controls.
There's the logbook.
When Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us. If I can just deliver Gorister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
I'll be damned. Edna's claimed responsibility for Glynis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorister's heart. Maybe I can have my husband do it. Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Okay. So, it's the original. You can now use Edna's key. When you're finished, leave the airship and back through the honky-tonk to the freezer. Feed the milky fluid to Glynis and talk to her. Take her body from the freezer. Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you. This fluid should revive you, honey. Glynis, all these years, and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her. I'm taking her body out of this freezer.
Just got a dead body on me.
I read Edna's logbook, and everything's much clearer. Now what?
You must make amends and bury the past, Gorister.
Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you. I don't know what to do with these. I've made amends and buried the past.
An excellent job, Gorister. But the thunderstorm is upon us. You'd better hurry if you want to recharge your old ticker's battery.
I've got nothing more to say to you. Let me pour you a drink. What do you know?
Looks like...
Talk to you later. Everything's coated with...
Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay, Jackal, in exchange of beef heart for your own, use a shovel to dig a grave and Glynis and bury her. Speak to the Jackal about making amends with your past. Return to the airship. Go to the engine room and place Edna in the harness. What? Feed the milky fluid to Glynis and talk to her. Take her body from the freezer. Use the magnifying glass on the beef hanger. Leave it in the freezer. Talk to the Jackal and exchange the beef heart for your own. Use a shovel. Wait for Glennis. Return to the airship. Go to the engine room and place Edna in the harness to the right. Do not kill her with a knife, gun, or feed her the milky fluid. Doing so will deny you from the best possible ending in the scenario ending. Comply when she tells you to take her down from the hook. She'll attack you and drop a key. Tie her with your rope and take the key. Exit the meat locker. Push Edna, talk to Edna.
I'll...
Don't be a fool, girls!
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Where's the rope? Did I not take the rope? Whoops. Oh my god.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
I'm taking you
Jesus.
with me, Edna.
Got another body just in my pockets, I guess. I feel like the message of forgiveness doesn't really come across if you're using her to power this. Like, that seems a little... right? Go to the engine room and place Edna in the harness to the right to power the engine back up. Yeah, it just seems a little...
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
Go through the main corridor to the stairs and flip the switch to activate the emergency inflation system. Gotcha. Alright. Use the stairs. Use the inflation system.
The airbags are inflating. It's locked.
Oh my god.
We're taking off.
Use it. What?
Do it, Gorister. Blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
Yeah. You're made of sterner stuff than I calculated,
That-
Gorister. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation. Ah, you. You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed. Nimdak, you are kindred.
This compound looks familiar. But why would I? There are...
Okay. Nimdok. Where you at, boy? Speak to the guard standing next to the gate. Look at the gate and speak to the prisoner on the other side of it. Go to the hospital building as it is the only unlocked building of the two. Look at the poster and continue into the surgery room. Okay. Talk to the guard. Hello.
You must...
I cannot let you pass, Doctor.
Why...
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know...
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Where have you been? We are waiting on
you.
I am sorry that, after all, this may be the...
Ah, yes,
we will have...
a youth with 90... There is something...
Yeah, like it's World War II or something? Talk to the doctor and so you can't go through with the surgery. Going through with the surgery will deny the best possible ending here and options in the end game. Attempt to take ether. When he tells you you can't do that, grab the scalpel from the table and kill him with it. Take the ether and walk past the curtains to find yourself in the surgery room. Okay, that's what I did last time.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am...
Ah, you are testing today's...
What?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescents. The fluid will then be used to formulate...
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive... You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as...
What is Dr.
Dr. Mengel is the master surgeon of this... You are fortunate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you.
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that, if necessary, Dr. I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Take the ether and walk past the curtains to find yourself in the surgery recovery room. Examine the patients and push the grate on the back of the wall to enter it.
This must be the recovery. This patient. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery. I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen. I do not know what to do with this.
Take it.
These pliers must be used for extracting.
Take the pliers and go watch room. Make sure to read the medical records on the desk as well. Open the door and head outside.
According to these records, these ovens are more monstrous than any.
Speak to the prisoner caught in the fence. Use an ether on him to ease his pain and cut him free with the pliers. Speak to the first prisoner and ask him about the inscription on the gold watch. He'll keep it given.
There is an How could...
I was trying to escape, but...
Why do you risk escaping?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Obviously not,
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
There is...
You cannot... That would...
I should keep this. I will...
Why?
I will.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
There is.
You can at least help. That would give you the pleasure of seeing a...
I should. I do not know.
Oh, that feels much better. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
He is free, but he has lost consciousness.
Okay, whatever you say.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
Please now make your way through the building. Speak to the first prisoner and ask him about the... Okay. I killed a dude and nobody's looking.
Continue your research. The extinction of the regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
I do not know. Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jaw?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Speak to the new patient on the operating table. Use the ether on him and listen to what he has to say. Okay.
This should ease your suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of three beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
He is
Okay. I believe towards the recovery room. Speak to the child that was originally on the operating table. Make your way back to the first room with the poster. Just chilling, dude.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
Yeah, obviously.
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own
I wouldn't be
legends.
so proud of that.
Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Eyeball jar. You're the child. Make your way back to the first room. Take the box on the desk. Place the jar with the eyeballs inside the box to hide it. Okay.
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
These files appear to have been... It is safely hidden in the box.
Talk to the recently escaped prisoners about making amends for your past. And say you are one of them. Convince them to let you go and you'll find yourself in a new area. Great.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do
you denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime, but you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
It means that you should have a chance to witness the full extent of your crimes. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
Okay.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now I am the quarry. Faces. Faces of people in torture. I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be.
Okay.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us? A teletype machine. There is a message in it. A teletype. The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy. The legends are true.
It's the golem.
This must be the golem of lost tribe folklore.
Use the switch on the left of the vat. Reach down into the fluid to discover a mirror. Use the mirror. Examine the golem and fit the eyes in the jar into the empty sockets. Wake the golem. Utter the truth. Kiss the golem.
This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury, perhaps. This vat. I see a mirror. I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light. What is this mirror doing here? No reaction. This golem has no soul. These eyes fit into the golem's sockets perfectly.
Examine the golem and fit the eyes in the jar into the empty socket. Wake the golem.
Golem, wake up! Nothing happened. The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
Time is truth?
Time is truth. Nothing happened. The truth is that I regret any crimes I committed in my past life. Nothing happened. Golem, wake up! Nothing happened. The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945. Nothing happened. The truth is that this is all an illusion manufactured by Am. Nothing happened. Gollum, wake up! The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945.
Okay. Make the golem utter the truth. Kiss the golem. The golem is now under your complete control. Take the stairs back up to the laboratory with it. Speak to Dr. Mangala and force him to look in the mirror once you are finished.
Gollum, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Gotta plug in real quick. Hold up. Alright, let me save. Nimdok and the golem.
Oh my God! No!
Dr. May. Gollum, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to as the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Gollum, guard the bunker entrance. I will return. How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
What did you see in the mirror?
I saw my own soul, Nimdok. It was so black. That mirror. You must destroy it before it undoes us all.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Oh my God! No!
Golem, guard the bunker entrance. I will return. Excuse.
Alright, speech to enforce and look.
Don't give in to them.
Okay.
With the serum, we can live forever. The research was valid and warranted. Don't give them the golem. Have it kill them instead.
Golem.
Oh my God! No! Oh my God! No!
Golem, guard the bunker entrance. I will return.
I think I fucked up.
Don't give in to them. With the serum, we can live forever. The research...
Gollum.
Gollum!
Okay. I definitely fucked up.
Dr. New... Come, let...
You. You're the last player in my...
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you...
You know about the golem?
Of course!
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflectives. It bestows the clarity...
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to...
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Okay, so speak to Dr. Mengele and force him to look into the mirror once you are finished. Tell the golem to follow you outside. Alright, use mirror.
Oh my God! No!
Talk to the golem.
Gollum, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Golem, guard the bunker entrance. I will return. I would... Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for... I have found the lost...
Oh my God!
There it
Gollum,
is.
I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures, too.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We are others within Am. We are your friends.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You should have been tortured. Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has withdrawn into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack, but we can send only one of you into his RAM space at a time.
To send you into cyberspace, we must transform your physical body into a stealth virus subroutine.
This may be your only opportunity to end your tortures. Which of you will lead the attack?
Where is she? Okay. Nimdok is this one.
This looks like the surface of the cerebral cortex. Magnified many times, of course. Interesting. Incredible.
Head right, right again, and again. Everything here, and then take the middle skull from in front of the pit. Take the hand that appears in its place.
It is hotter here than for the jungles of Brazil. This hole is artificial. It is some kind of receptacle. An angel? Such things don't exist. Perhaps it is a metaphor for something else. Ah, memories of mass graves are coming back to me. Was I involved in this? I must know. Was I... Was... Was I... Why? I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Barbed wire, like at the camps. All the suffering I caused. Barbed wire.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Okay, we're gonna go back here.
Oh my... I have found... How did you... Well... You... I read
that it
You...
But
I look...
eternal.
Now...
You're...
Excuse me, Doctor. I... Gollum, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to as a regime.
Don't give in to the reef.
Gollum.
So, you admit. Now the golem will serve the purpose.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok.
Listen carefully, human.
Am.
You should.
When.
Am has.
Now is.
To send.
This man.
Okay.
This look.
All right.
It is hotter here than for the jungles of Brazil. On a man. I am so sorry for...
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But the rest of that...
I do not know what to do with these. I do not know. Barbed wire, like at the camps. All the suffering I caused. I do not know.
Fuck. All right.
How did you? You. Excuse me, Gollum.
Nimdok.
Don't.
Gollum. Oh. I have.
Don't get the re.
Gollum.
So, now.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue.
I wanted to
research.
finish this tonight, but it's just not going to happen.
Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose.
Yeah, shut up.
This looks.
But we are just going to save it here. Nimdok on the brain. Quit. Good night. That was a long one. I don't think I could have gotten anywhere near as far without a guide, because any solution to anything in that is insane. But I guess we'll try to finish it next time. Probably Monday at the earliest. But we'll see. Alrighty. Good night.